This episode of Speakers of Eidolon is made possible by our generous patrons. Special thanks to our Supreme and Master Speakers, Omeji Cat Comet, Erisu Yamakawa, Alex Franco AV, Winebow Brood, Psyche, Asuta Starbreeze, Cletus Oreo, Nina Grimstarter, Lily Black, Bob Cece, Mictor Robintau, Edwin, Anathos Moonscar, Pamela Isley, Elenriel Maximus, Codrith Novelist, Mira Miri, Celestau Nautrell, Lazy Boy, A Wild Sarah, Luke Osborne, Pandalu Stormarrow, Tex, Kylin, Arthur Law, Beridan Derard, Cypup, Spencer Christmas, Noy Fafnir, Celine DeLune, Webster Wolf, Severa, Sir Cabarakeel, AJ Brainswordson, Kazran, Ventos Tia, Edward Allond, Nat Clay, Gregorium, Cafe, Ryark Forbear, and Pizza Pockets. Support the show and become a patron today at patreon.com/SpeakersXIV. Thank you.
This is Speakers of Eidolon.
Good evening, Aorsians. Welcome to Speakers of Eidolon, episode 359. I'm Lakeel Bravestone, and I'm joined today by Georgi Wiston, Mail of Anadar, and Rolodes. Hello. It is July 15th, 2023, and we did say last episode it was the calm before the storm, and the storm is slowly starting to... The winds are coming in. We have a lot to talk about today. Some FanFest information has dropped. Not some FanFest information, the FanFest information. We have the whole schedule. We know everything that's going to happen, essentially. So we'll be going through that today. We'll also talk about the special site, which had an update. Not a lot, but we'll look at that as well. We'll probably squeeze in a MogMail. I can tell you right now that if we're reading more than one MogMail, it won't be on screen. So just as a heads up for that. I have moved MogMail over to the new system, and it's still not fully finished. So it takes a while to do things. So one MogMail on screen. If we have to read more, it won't be shown on screen. All right? All right, stay tuned. If you're watching live, we'll be answering questions from the Syndicate. And we'll be reading the My Immortal thing. I just realized we forgot to read it. Well, no. We didn't forget about My Immortal. We acknowledged that there was no time. But we did also forget to give away our Final Fantasy XVI code. Which we have one more. We have one left. So we'll be giving that away at the end of the show. Now, we have to add a disclaimer here because thank God, a mod won last time, because it turns out while the PS5 is not region locked, the game codes are. So they are tied they are tied to the store from which it was issued. So the region. So Europe and Australia is in the same category apparently. So EU and Australia only for that code. So just keep that in mind when we give it away later.
Yes.
You need a European PSN account. If for some reason you still want it and you're in North America and you don't mind making a new account, you can actually just make a European account and you can still use it.
That's free.
Yeah, and you could just make that as a profile on your PS5, and there you go. You can just switch to your 16 profile that's logged in with your EU account. Anyways, keep that in mind though for the giveaway at the end. All right. We also have a channel update. Tomorrow, we're doing something very special. We are doing something that we haven't done before. We're actually not playing a game tomorrow. We are... well, I'm not going to tie the day completely down to this, but it's going to be more of a day where we do other things. And we'll kick it off with a tier list on Sunday. We're gonna rank. It's a big one. We're gonna rank every single seasonal event since A Realm Reborn, and that includes. So all of them. How many were there, Rollo, in total?
85. They were 85 events, I learned.
So we're going to go through a hefty list.
Who knows if there will still be 85 by the time we finish.
Right.
There might be more.
Yes. Okay, so if you are interested in that, that's tomorrow at regular Sunday Funday time. That's 7 p.m. Central European, 6 p.m. BST, and I would assume that's 2 p.m. Eastern US time. All right. Let's move on to recent events, because believe it or not, we also have that today. Let's go. Whew. Right. Well, recent events. How refreshing after last week. We'll start off with the next sweepstakes. It's kicking off now. If you wanted the Tropiker mount,
I do.
You can enter it now.
Sorry.
Chocopoker.
Chocopoker.
Yeah,
That's too many consonants.
Yeah.
I don't like that word.
There are too many consonants.
There's the Chocopoker. I'm not going to say it again. The chocolate corpacur. Which was previously only available in was that the Butterfinger
States
one?
Of America,
Yeah.
was the Butterfinger one. Rollo ate a horrendous amount of Butterfingers. He gave us codes. I put in a fake address in America for it. I didn't get my code. Georgie, I don't think you got your code.
No.
I ate all that Butterfingers for nothing. I didn't like Butterfingers that much.
You ate so many Butterfingers.
Yeah. Well, if you
It's
didn't
also
get
been
it
in
then.
Japan, but I can't remember what.
Yes, it was in
promotion
Japan.
Oh, it's
was for
probably
that.
like a Lawson or I don't know, 7-Eleven or something.
I think was that the 7-Eleven one? Well, there have been multiple 7-Eleven ones. There was
The
the one with
Japanese ones are always easy.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. Well, anyways, you can enter it. This is the same recipe as last time. You go on Twitter, you retweet the tweet, and then you reply to the tweet with the hashtag FFXIV 10th sweepstakes, your full in-game character name, and then your full in-game homeworld name. I have already done it. I saw Mela did it.
Yeah.
Have you done it, Georgie?
Yeah, I've done it.
So have you, Rollo? No, you did get
I
it.
already got it.
Yeah, you got
Yeah.
it. It worked for
I
you.
guess-
Right.
Luckily, he managed to get one of his Butterfinger.
Yeah. So there you go. You can enter now, and 2,800 winners, which is still a random number, selected at random. When is it again? Notified by August 16th via the in-game Moogle Deliverer service. So there you go.
If you don't have the cloud yet, it is too late. I do know some people have received in-game messages to have received the cloud.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The cloud's
So
done.
it's good to have confirmation, because I never got any confirmation that the white fat chocobo was ever sent out.
Yeah, it's very strange because why do they not announce that they're
This is the
that it's over?
announcement.
Well, I guess this is the announcement, but
You just have to put it in your calendar and make the effort, I guess.
yeah, it's a lot of effort.
It's like when you apply for a job. Like you won't necessarily get a rejection.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you sit there for eternity. All right. So there you go. Sweepstakes.
Fingers crossed.
Yep.
It's the only one I need out of the 4, so I've been good. Yoshi P.
I needed.
I've not entered
needed
the
the
ones that I
cloud.
didn't need.
I needed the cloud and I didn't get it. So.
I needed the white chocobo with the crown.
Oh,
I didn't get that. All right. Moving on to live letter. Oh God, where are we now? 78. Live letter 78.
Yeah, good job.
July 29th.
whoa.
What?
Crazy.
July 29th? But that's
Whoa.
when FanFest is.
How are we gonna make it to the school dance?
How is Yoshi P going to be in America and at the Japanese
Yeah.
offices at the same time?
That's gonna be crazy for him. But yeah, that's during FanFest. At I will say we'll
It's
talk.
the best time.
Yeah,
ever.
the times are very good for the NA FanFest for
You're
Europe
so
in general.
good.
I will
Thank
say.
you.
So live letter is at 6 p.m. BST. That's 7 p.m. Central European time, and 3 a.m. Australian Eastern Time, Standard Time. So,
Strange for me.
no, this is just normal stream time for you. So it's
Yeah, that's
yeah.
when the normal stream begins. It's not that
It's
weird.
the best
No.
time ever.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So good. I'm glad we got normal times in the States. I mean, could you imagine if it was like 3 a.m. or something?
Yeah.
in Vegas.
Yeah. This, of course, I mean, you're already realizing now that this will be during our live coverage of the event. So obviously, there won't be a normal podcast episode during FanFest week. Okay, so that's that. 6.5, part 1. It's gonna be strange because this is the first time we go into a FanFest live letter where the twist is we are not getting a twist, right? The twist is already revealed, but we haven't had the pivot. So we're going to see the twist, and then we're going to watch the live letter talk about or tease the pivot to what we already have seen. So that's going to be interesting. But yeah.
It's not going to be very surprising. I will say 6.5's MSQ is going to be a weird one because we know where it will end.
Yes.
More or less.
Yes. Well, I'm worried. I'm started to worry now because that's what I do. That's in my nature. That because of how things are set up, maybe the trailer for the expansion isn't going to be as revealing as it usually is.
No, it has. I mean, the one thing they have to reveal is the name.
Oh yeah, we'll get the name for sure.
We can extrapolate.
But
Endwalker
doesn't
do our
really
usual analysis.
mean much in a when you.
I mean,
yeah, go on, Gigi.
did we? I can't remember for Shadowbringers. Did we know we were on the first FanFest?
No, we thought it was more donor or something.
Yeah, that's what I thought as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
But we did get the whole spiel of become the warrior of darkness, I think, from the first one and all that. So there were there was a lot that helped with it. But yeah, that one was still a bit mysterious.
Yeah, that's true.
The first Endwalker trailer too was pretty. You definitely got a lot because it showed the Warrior of Light on the moon, Paladin. You get Xenos and what's his face. You don't see the weapon, so you don't know about Reaper yet. But you, I think you get. They show off Sage yes, they do show off Sage. They show off Sage in the first one with the twins. So
yeah, because Alice
decent
fell
amount.
on the floor and Anthony shot his Luliths away.
Yeah. I'm sure it'll be interesting. It's crazy to think
if
that
they don't show enough purposefully because they want the 6.5 to be fun, that would be weird.
There's going to be a keynote right after though. So
well, exactly.
I mean,
they got to. Yeah, there's so much that
we're
going to
dive into some details anyway.
As I said, because of what I said earlier, I can definitely see them showing us stuff, but also giving us no concept as to where we're going, even though we theorize that we know where we're going.
Right.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, it's exciting up until the point it happens, and then it's one or two. Either we know or we have to speculate. Both fun.
We speculated quite a lot on the
Shadowbringers was an absolute peak for us in terms of our tinfoilness. I mean, that was a glory days of.
Like that was the trailer that had like Thancred with Minfilia.
Exactly.
And they were like,
he said her name, but it wasn't actually Minfilia. And
yeah.
I think Shadowbringers' first trailer was absolutely one of the best ones.
Yeah,
I agree with you there.
It's
hard to beat that.
Speculation. It had some, and we'll do the same with this, but Shadowbringers was crazy times.
Yeah.
And remember we saw the Amdapori statue?
Yeah.
It was the Amdapori statue at the time. So it was there was a lot to go off of, and it also didn't tell you a lot at the same time, which was a nice
And
it was a nice
we
mix.
were in like limps, but it
The
wasn't
lamps.
limps. And the lamps, we had to the lamps
Yeah.
and
Oh, the lamp saga. That's a legendary moment. in
Mordona.
Speakers History.
But why did Mordona have the light and it looked a bit off? Ugh.
Yeah. Well, that was
time.
crazy because that was right before the second FanFest when they showed the rest of the trailer, and it happened like, it was just before showtime when I don't remember which one of us did it, but someone's like, "Wait, what is that?" behind the because we hadn't noticed it all the other times we'd analyzed it. We're like, there's something blue there, and then we go, oh my god, it's the crystal tower, because I had this theory that in the trailer you saw like this like reflection of a second crystal tower. I'm like, what if there are two crystal towers and there's like a teleport thing, and it just all clicked into place just before the big reveal? That was wild.
I hope we get as much fun speculation out of this.
I hope so too. That's one of the best parts of the after the trailer drops.
And of course, seeing whatever fancy new job they put in the trailer, that's always fun. Especially because Sage was insane. Like I think Gunbreaker with Thancred was like really cool, but it was like fairly straightforward. I would think, but Sage was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like
okay.
little spaceships.
Do you think?
Around.
Yeah. Well, we're not going to speculate on what they're going to show during the keynote. We'll save that until we're actually going to talk about FanFest. So yeah, it's hard to speculate about 6.5 Part 1 because it's the pivot patch. We have Ceromus.
What was the end of this one again?
Ceromus.
It was Ceromus, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So there's either he's defeated in 6.5, which would be very dull, or he becomes a major villain for the expansion. I would hazard maybe we defeat Golbez or lay him low, because he seems like a side villain now.
So
I think...
Yes, go on.
By that makes me feel like that, like in the 7.0 will be a large part about like trying to connect with the first so that we get enough light to defeat Zeromus. I'd kind of like that to be wrapped up. To be honest,
I fully agree with you. I agree, but I don't know if we can wrap that up quickly enough. We'll see.
Well, remember,
actually,
this is part 1.
Has 2 story paths, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Usually.
Yeah. We get 6.5 and 0.55.
Haven't we been complaining about how much they've been dragging things out? Maybe they can do it a bit faster.
That's true.
My hope is that they wrap up the Ceromus thing completely here and then give us a little bit for the 6.55, where it's a completely different story. Yeah, we're just like we're starting the expansion story now. You know, this was just a sidetrack along the way. That was my hope, but yeah, we'll see.
I have a little theory about what might happen in terms of like Golbez and Zeromus here, because I think Golbez, and this might be totally baseless, but I feel like from the history of expansions here and who they choose to have to be the villains is a little telling. So I think Golbez, at least his current model, right, is still a little bit too basic to be very eye-catching for like an expansion cover, you know? I think even with the helmet off, it's not exactly poster boy material like Xenos was, or like what's his face, the dragon from Heavensward, or like it's not box art material just yet. Zeromus might be, because I think what they're showing us there is definitely not what you'll look like whenever you do fight him. I think it's like a little placeholder kind of thing. It's not eye-catching either. So with that fate, I think they're either just going to give you the full reveal there, beat him, see he'll have some cool flashy design, and that'll be kind of it with that patch. Or maybe they'll save that for the expansion. Maybe you won't get a full reveal of Zeromus with the end of 6.5, which I think would kind of suck. But I think that's a possibility there.
Also, they'll drag it out even more.
Yeah, I really don't want that.
Yeah,
that's my fear with Zeromus is if they are a big major villain in 7.0, it'll kind of be just very much following the formula. Golbez will be the new Ranjit or whatever. He'll be the guy we kill a bit earlier on, and then we get to the final main villain.
Okay.
We kill Zeromus. I just don't no offense to the writing team, but I'm just not gelling with this mini void arc thing. I just want it to end and move on to something more interesting.
Yeah, I think we can leave like the Final Fantasy IV stuff behind. Final Fantasy IV was Endwalker, so it'd be weird to like continue the 4 theme into the next expansion. So that's why I hope that this is something that they made just as like a, sidetrack before the big pivot to the next expansion.
Mm-hmm.
So
I feel as if this is something they felt they had to write because they need to introduce shard travel, and this was a way for them to do so.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
So there you go. We will know in just 2 weeks. That's crazy.
Exciting.
Yeah.
Finally.
It doesn't feel real.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
No,
the fact that
this
we will,
time especially.
this is wild. Okay, anyways. Oh yeah, right. We have I don't think I have a slide for this, but on July 18th, to accommodate the upcoming patch, there will be maintenance. 6.45 is coming. Starting 4 a.m. till 10 a.m. So it's the normal times that you'd expect till 10 a.m. BST or 11 p.m. 11 a.m. BST. Yes.
It is 6 hours, which is an interesting number because it's normally 4 or 8.
Yeah,
They've
that's
streamlined this one.
Yeah.
It's because they didn't have to put as much effort into relic part of it, Yogi, so they've saved 2 hours on that.
Not a lot of tuning required for that. Yeah. So we're getting. Well, we'll talk about it when we get to the special side, don't we?
We're
Which
about
we're
to,
about to. So let's just do that then. So the special site has been updated accordingly, since we are now getting the last part of the patch 6.45, which we will visit in a flash here. Okay, so we have to go into this one. Oh boy, live.
We're doing it.
Live. Here we go.
Watch Oppenheimer next week.
Yeah.
And Barbie.
Yeah.
Do a Barbieheimer or whatever.
That's right, lady.
Oppen Barbie, or they call it something when they double book tickets, so they watch them back to back.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. We go to. There's something green here. There's something green. There it is. We are getting the variant dungeon, Mount Rockon. There is some new pictures here.
There are.
There's this one. Which has
it shows one of the endings spoiled already, so we don't have to do that one.
Yeah, yeah. One of the endings are spoiled in this one.
I like that the UI is themed actually, based on what the dungeon kind of is.
Yeah.
Compared
to the, because last one had some more like blue trim to it, similar to SLD stuff.
Yeah.
That is true.
True.
They put good effort into these.
Yeah. And they also show the dog.
Well, it's the Demon Slayer one.
Yeah.
It looks so worried.
Yeah, it does.
It's probably thinking, who the hell's put this in my mouth?
Yeah.
When can I get it out?
Yeah. So there you go, Mount Rockon. We're getting both of them, like all 3 difficulties, right? At once? Yeah, there's no delay. Okay. So that's something to look forward to. So that's quite a lot of content if you want to run all of them.
Yeah.
I hope there's a good reward.
Yeah. Well, there's the dog.
Yeah.
There's the dog, and that.
There's a dog minion.
I don't know what else is in there, but there could be.
I mean, the reward is.
There's 2 mounts.
It's very visual, at least. That's your reward.
I really like how it looks. Like, this is such a good.
The autumn one it looks really good, and the bit where they showed like the cliff where you could look out into the distance.
Oh yeah, that's not in here, but yeah, that was really nice.
Can't wait to desecrate a shrine.
Yeah,
it's my dream.
So here's Criterion Dungeon, another Mount Rockon, and another Mount Rockon Savage. and it really is rocking on here. I think
Yeah.
there's a
Rocking out with his rock out.
Yeah, it's a rockin'
Who's
rat.
the Rat King from that stupid film we watched with the
Oh.
Glob Glow Gab Galab?
Yeah.
Oh.
What was the name of that movie?
It was called something like
The Adventure House. It was called something wild. It's something you'd never expect for that movie.
It was
Anyway,
called
Wasn't it something about
Stravinsky and the
Stravinsky?
Mysterious House. Yes, Stravinsky and the Mysterious House.
there it is. Stravinsky and the Mysterious House. Okay.
Mhm.
Anyways, back to this. There's a rat, and this horrendous mount.
So ugly.
Oh
I don't
my
like the...
God!
So many people I've seen say they like this. This is this is the Savage mount,
Yeah.
and then the other one is the Lantern, I assume, that
Oh,
they
yeah, we
showed
know
off.
the
The
picture.
during
lantern was
the-
cool.
Yeah.
which you'll probably get when you complete all 12 endings.
Mm-hmm.
It has a nice, like, the tail is a snake, which is cool.
Yeah,
You know, it's got that Oni face, but it's
I like
just-
it. It's ugly cool, you know?
Yeah, it's ugly cool.
Yeah.
What's it looks like the was that Chinese dog lion, the Chin Pao, something like that.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember the name, but it's reminiscent of that, I feel like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there you go. So that's something to aim for. Also, Blue Mage. We got a
Oh,
picture,
we're so back.
confirmation of innocence, I guess, for this. You can get innocence spells, or at least a spell.
Yeah,
You'll get the
the-
light
the-
blade thing, I'm sure.
yeah,
Mhm.
the thing that falls from the sky.
So that's cool. I'm actually looking
I
forward
don't know
to
what
this.
the piss crystal is
The piss crystal?
on the first.
And the other
screenshot.
one.
Oh, sorry. Oh, this.
Like
yeah.
the world's
Oh.
largest kidney stone.
Yeah, he passed that. That
Yeah.
was-
Wow, that's why you can see it in his eyes if you look closely.
you don't admire kidney stones after you're done with them?
Mm. I would. I'd be like, I made that. I
I'd be pretty
made that
impressed
mineral.
with that.
This is my mineral.
Yeah, and I'm keeping it.
Yeah, I'm keeping that mineral. I'm gonna make like a light. You know, that people would like to have those salt lights.
Himalayan
Like a salt lamp?
Yeah, I'm gonna make a kidney lamp,
That's
kidney
vile.
stone lamp.
It's one of the worst things we said on
Yeah.
podcasts, I feel like.
Anyways, it feels like forever since we played Blue Mage, so
It has been forever.
it'll be good, fun to go back. So there you go. That's coming
It's
up.
also got a CG of the new gear.
Whoa! Actually, it looks
I
better
like
here
it.
than I first thought.
I generally like Blue Mage gear.
Yeah,
I really like the stuff they've done with the cane. I liked the
the cane is cool.
incinerator one or whatever, you know, the blue bomb. That
Yeah.
one was so
Ah.
cool.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, so there you go. That's that. We need to jump quite a bit.
No, not that far.
Oh, really? There was one more? Oh, shit. Sorry. Oh, yeah, Hildebrand. There we go. There's another picture for Hildebrand. Surprise! Polygonal N64 Hildebrand is in there.
Spoilers.
Mm,
It's Brandyhild.
Brandyhild. That's his name.
God,
fucking
that one.
virtue.
This is, I think Brandyhild is proof that they've still got it with Hildebrand, because it's the sort of content you imagine would get stale.
Yeah,
And there are times in the quest lines where I think, ugh,
yeah, they've lost it.
come
all.
on now.
Yeah,
But then they pull something like this, I'm like, you know what?
it's
you
so
got it
out
again.
there and weird.
Yeah.
I like that.
Never stop doing it. This just
But
weird.
But please, we need a poo-poo minion.
Please.
I am begging. Please.
Yeah.
Um.
Poo-poo for life. He's
yeah.
the best character in any Final Fantasy.
Yeah. Okay. I wouldn't go quite that far, but he is up there. Okay. So that
Now you can skip
is it.
down.
Yeah. Okay.
There's
Let's see. Oh yeah, new emote.
new emote. Pointing in
Book.
the air while reading a book.
Don't we already have read book, or is it a slightly different?
This
read
is
book?
It's a
like a
slightly
Japanese
different
school
read
book.
Ah,
Yeah.
I'm practicing my kanji.
Yeah. Well, she is. He's not. He's looking into the air.
Oh yeah, he's
He's not even
He's
reading
doing
it.
wind reading.
Yeah, he's like licked his finger and
Yeah.
is taking the direction of the wind.
Yeah.
What
And
is that gear?
Sorry, the gear. That's the
That's Mog Station gear. That's the
Oh,
Lord
okay.
set,
That's
I
why.
think.
Okay.
yeah.
And the
Fair,
right one
fair.
is the Korean school.
It looks nice.
outfit. Hanbok.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
Looks beautiful. Looks. I'd pay £1,000 for that.
Yeah. So there you go. That's patch 6.45.
Yep.
Exciting to get some content before we are overwhelmed
Out of content.
I
with
know.
FanFest info.
Well, FanFest is going to make the wait very difficult
Oh,
between
yeah.
now and patch 6.5
Oh, yeah.
and then to the expansion. Good
Mhm.
lord.
It's crazy to think that we're going to get the expansion now and then, yeah, there's just one patch left and there's a year
Yeah.
to go.
A
But,
full year.
you know.
Oh,
This is going to be
God.
already difficult for the game. I will say that now.
Yes.
I wouldn't be surprised if the game struggles over this year.
We're
Pick up a
gonna
new-
we're gonna struggle a little bit.
Oh, we're
here,
gonna struggle a
but,
lot.
You know,
Mhm.
it is how it is. It is how it is.
I don't mind. I've got so much that I actually need to achieve in this game that I just
Yeah, and also
I just
remember
can't be bothered for at the moment, but I will.
we are getting like a 0.45 for this as well for for 6.5. So
Yeah.
I mean, there's more patches coming for this
Mhm.
patch. Well, anyways, that's 6.45. I guess we'll read a MogMail and then we will talk about. Well, yeah, we'll read one MogMail. We can see
Okay.
the time. We only have an hour. We have quite a lot to discuss about the FanFest. So let's jump into MogMail. This is from the Hero Maniac from Cactuar. Hey speakers, I was rewatching the Echo flashback scene where we see through the armored where we see through the armored spellcaster voicelessly speak to Durant. Oh my god, I can't read. As you guys did, I thought this was a very weird bit of subversion when Durant was very obviously Golbez. So Durante, is that how we say his name? Has its name been spoken in the game yet? Or is this one of those
No,
where we have to just
no.
guess? Okay. Was very
Let's
obvious.
pretend it's like the song, dude.
Yeah.
Darude Sandstorm. It's
But-
just like that.
It's yeah. It is very
It's like Dante, Dante's
Yeah, that's what I
Inferno,
was
it's
thinking as
Durante.
well. Durante was very obviously Golbez, so there was no reason for the person whose point of view we were seeing to be mute. Especially since we saw the Echo flashback after touching the Memoriat crystal, so it makes sense that the vision we see is from their view. What if the reason the armored magician, covered from head to toe so as to obscure any physical features, isn't given a voice because it would be different for each player whether it was a male or female voice? I think the original theories might be correct. Golbez is our shard from the 13th, just not the Golbez we thought it was. Durante, as Golbez, even says, "As I promised you then, I promise you now. They shall sing of Golbez, the hero who shattered the wheel and brought salvation to the world." That does sound an awful lot like something one of our shards would do. Am I looking into things too much? What do you guys think? The Hero Maniac. P.S. Zero dropped the Memoriat crystal into the chasm as we fled the still-forming Zeromus. So a void scent born of the combined ether of a shard of Zodiark, a first brood dragon, and a shard of Azem's soul. Seems like a tough fight. And once we beat Zeromus, maybe that portion of Azem will be free to rejoin us as well. Okay, that's an interesting
I mean, I think it's true.
observation. Yeah,
I think it's
think
true as well.
We talked about it when
we did.
when the patch happened, and we know we have a shard on every shard
Yeah.
world
Yes,
of ourselves.
A shardling.
We have a shardling on each shard.
a shardling.
This is as good as any.
Yeah,
We usually meet them for some reason. They're usually still all alive and do something.
yeah.
And the fact that they all were
I mean-
unvoiced made it,
Golbez is not really alive. He's trapped inside a Memoriat crystal.
Yeah,
Well,
But your soul's got to be out there somewhere still. Your shard did soul, so I mean that could still
yeah.
float.
He's like a pez and we can eat him.
And plus, there's nothing saying
It's like
our
a fence.
shardlings
Yeah.
have to be nice guys.
No,
I
that's
mean-
true. That's
Like-
That's a good thing. I like that.
I would very much like to see a character that is us, but not us, be like, yeah, I'm not gonna join you. That is stupid. I am literally the most evil man. I want nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
You know, like that. Or also, I don't want to give up my own sense of self or something. I don't know if they try and join us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Put a bit more thought and questioning into it. Why would these people willingly rejoin their entire lives to our soul or whatever?
Right.
Make one of the souls have more depth than that. Make them antagonistic.
It makes sense for Ard Bear because he was already dead.
Yes.
I mean, you could make that argument for Golbez because you could say that he's already dead.
But he's dead and angry about it.
Right.
Is he? We don't know how Golbez feels about it. He's a crystal that doesn't speak.
I'd assume
Golbez. He's fine. He's evil.
Yeah, but he's not the one that we're saying is our shard.
No, that's true. The Golbez, the dude that's claiming to be Golbez isn't Golbez.
No.
So, yeah, it's interesting. And obviously, we did talk about this a lot a few episodes ago. But yeah, Kyrgyz.
I think the idea of having one of our shards be an antagonist is very cool, and it gives us like something that could compete on our level. Because we're starting to get to the point where like what can even like challenge us now.
Yeah, I hate that. That's
only
like
us. We have to go to every shard now.
Yeah.
Maybe there's an anti-us who has already been collecting shards of us.
That would be a nice way to clean it up. If there was one, because we have 7 versions. We have 7. There's maybe another one has the other 7.
Yeah.
Is it just Highlander? Is that what we're doing now?
Yeah.
There can only be one, so we have to kill one.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there you go. That's. I mean, if it is, Zeromus really is the most powerful being we've ever fought, probably. So, that actually that could cause a lot of issues in the world, which could be related to the pivot that's about to happen in the patch. So, I don't know. I can't theorize where to go though, because like, are we going to the void, or is that too easy? Are they going to do this thing where they just do like, we'll save it for the FanFest thing, which we're about to get into. So thank you, Hero Maniac, and thank you for sending in MogMail to everyone. Send in more MogMail, speakersofv.com/MogMail. Let's talk about it then. FanFest. Las Vegas FanFest, to be specific. We were worried there for a second. Very late with their release of this information, the stage and stream schedule.
2 weeks before, almost, right?
Yeah. So
we say that, but this is apparently the same schedule they were on last time.
Is it really? I feel like that's hard to plan around.
We probably said the same thing as well then.
Yeah, they released it both times. It's 2 weeks before the event. That's what they've done.
Okay. Well,
it felt worrying.
Yeah.
Don't do that in future. Change your schedule.
Stop giving me anxiety. I don't like it.
Yeah.
Good luck to everyone going to Las Vegas for the NA Fan Festival. I just cannot imagine going to Las Vegas in like peak summer.
Nope. You know what the temperature is right now in Vegas?
No.
110 Fahrenheit, which is 46 Celsius.
46.
That is not good.
It's not cooling down.
Oh.
You are going to die, I salute you.
What's Vegas heat like?
Dry.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
Okay. Yeah. That's good luck, everyone. At least you're going to be inside in an air conditioned.
But
the
air conditioning has failed.
God, you die.
They just need to like air condition the entirety of the Vegas Strip.
Yes.
I'm sure that would be very
put a dome around it.
I'm sure that's very energy efficient. Put a dome
we got
around
the Hoover
it.
Dam.
Yeah,
we got the dam.
Right.
And then the dome is air conditioned on every panel.
Why we got the dam so that you can put AC in the streets of Las Vegas.
Yeah.
So it can become hospitable finally.
Well, anyways, let's go through the stream schedule. I'll read the post as well. We're pleased to present the Fan Festival 2023 in Las Vegas stage schedule. Whether you're joining us in Las Vegas for the event in person or watching the show from home, we can't wait for you to experience the excitement we have in store. So again, the FanFest days, Friday, July 28th, and Saturday, July 29th. All stage events that we are streaming are also able to be co-streamed. There you go. We can cover it all.
Oh, thanks, Yoshi P.
Yeah. So again, we said this at the beginning of the show, but great times for Europe. Like we
can good.
Comfortably watch this.
It's literally just a standard stream plus maybe a few hours of extra footage.
It's like an extra long Friday stream, essentially.
Yeah.
Is what it is.
Aww.
Oh,
what?
Just a lady in the corner. Okay. Starting at 6 p.m. BST, 7 p.m. Central European Time. We have the keynote. So again, if you're for
stream time.
Conversion to US, when I say Central European Time, just remove 6 hours and you get Eastern Time. So we start with the keynote, which is the big reveal of the expansion. Big moment. It's set to last an hour and a half. So, I mean...
That's about right. It's about normal, isn't it?
Yeah.
He'll come on stage in a funny outfit and we have to try and guess what he is.
He'll wear like a t-shirt with some random shit.
Yeah, it'll have a...
He's been better about it ever since the Sam Raimi one, which is still...
Sam Raimi was
insane.
Yeah, that one was bullshit.
People got it.
Yeah, people got it. That's the craziest part. Yeah.
That wasn't the only theory, though. That's just the one that came out.
And that was the most far out one that people were like, it can't be that. Yes, it was.
Raimi sounds a bit like Samurai.
Yeah.
They've been way more straightforward since, which I'm fine with, but maybe like an esoteric one, just one more time.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're exciting.
Yeah. Well, actually, we will probably be able to discern how many jobs we're getting based on when he starts wearing the shirts, maybe? Or do you think he's gonna... Because that's another question. I don't know about how many jobs we're getting.
Do you think we're gonna get more than one job?
That's the question. I don't know.
I think this might be the last expansion we get 2 jobs.
Okay.
If we are getting 2 jobs, I agree with that. Yes.
You're pretty confident on 2 jobs?
Yeah, I'm confident, and I think he'll even make an announcement. It's like, hey, next time, I'm tempering your expectations now. It's 1. So,
okay.
And there's going to be an audible boo.
Well, there will be a little bit of a boo.
There is. There's going to be a boo.
And this is 2 full jobs, you're thinking? Not limited jobs, 2 full jobs. Okay.
There's a part of me that thinks it's going to be 1 full job and 1 limited job.
That's probably what I'm more leaning
toward. I have a feeling that's going to be
Beastmaster or something of like
I think it has to be Beastmaster that's coming out. They've talked about wanting to implement it before as a limited job specifically, so maybe
Beastmaster or Puppet Master or something like that.
Puppet Master, hell yeah.
That's the funniest one because I feel like they've barely mentioned Puppet Master, but people keep bringing it up.
Oh yeah,
people being us, of course.
Yeah.
But then like the abbreviation can be PUP.
Yeah. So I'll think about breasts every time I see it. Yeah. So there you go. That's the keynote. Big deal, and it changes everything, of course, after that keynote, we know. Well, at least we have an idea. Yes, Kirgi?
Are you expecting to see female Hrothgar in this first keynote?
Good question.
That'd be a pretty good first reveal, I think. If they feel like they don't have too much to show, like that'd be good.
Yeah, because this is the first keynote. It's the first keynote, but it's the first fan fest as well. So they want to, every fan fest has to get 1 big reveal.
It has to get something.
Yeah, maybe they'll start with the Hrothgar and save the jobs for last potentially. Maybe the jobs are in the EU one or the job.
I feel like we got I feel like back in Shadowbringers, we got the 2 jobs in the first 2 fan fests, but I might be misremembering.
Oh,
on that.
maybe. Maybe
We got the
did.
jobs early, I'm sure.
Okay.
Chat brings up a
We
good
got-
point too. The graphics update, will that be here?
Oh yeah,
yes.
for sure.
yeah.
He has
That'll be
promised
big on
that.
this. Yeah.
Yeah,
To be fair, that's probably
it's
the
gonna
biggest
take.
thing, so that might be this one.
Mm.
Yeah.
Start strong.
Yeah, the only reason I think female Hrothgar might be shown, or one of the reasons, is because they might show it during the keynote, so that like they can have one in game by the time of 6.5.
That's true.
Mm,
Yeah.
That's a good point. Yeah.
I mean, I'm very curious about them.
Yes.
I want to see more.
I'm slightly hoping they're not what most people want, just for the fun of it, but we'll see. I just don't
wanna
know.
see-
What do you mean? What most people want?
I imagine. Oh, I don't really know what people want from female Hrothgar.
He just
to be
doesn't want
honest with
people
you.
to get it.
I just don't want people to get
He doesn't know
whatever they
what
want.
people want, but they shouldn't get it.
They shouldn't get it.
The thing is, I think that there are people that want both like the traditional, just like a sexy, more cat girl type thing than a Mikote, and there are also people that want like a beastly, like more femro type one.
Yeah, like, it's probably.
I
gonna
want
be
it
a
to be that. I
mix,
want it to
right?
the beastly femro one because that's
I
what
think
the
that-
male one's like.
Yeah.
That's what I want as well. But I think that like there are people that want both, so I don't think there's a universe where everyone won't get what they want, like you seem
Right.
to want, Mela.
Well,
Right.
as long as there's some unhappy people, I'm pretty happy.
Yeah.
As long
Rollo?
as someone loses. I'm just gonna say it now. I want beefy women. I want maximum beef, right? You can have a little sexual dimorphism as a treat. Maybe you can make them a bit more slimmer or tall or something like that. But
Mhm.
they better I want a honky woman with a lion face. Do not give me fucking little lion ears and a cat tail. I'll be sad.
Right.
back you
I
fully.
do,
Mm.
I do want them to be taller than male Hrothgar. I think that would be cool.
I
Let's
hope.
go.
Fine with
Ghosts.
that too. Maybe a little bit less, slightly less hunched. Maybe a bit more
Yeah,
like
that's what I
Paul
think I
Stanley.
want.
But I want them to be hairy, big beast people.
Yeah,
like
I
male
agree.
Hrothgar. I don't want it to be like Mikote, but with I don't know, Paula or something, or what? I don't know what they do. We don't need more of that. We have so much of that.
Yeah.
I'm okay with big beefers, like big chest meat. If you want that, that's good. But make it hairy.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
gotta be head to toe hair.
Exactly.
Right. Right. I agree. The what I wonder if they're gonna continue down the path of having unique heads that can't wear like random hats, or if
Oh
they're
yeah, they're gonna completely mess up how all of these new races' headpieces work.
Yeah, they've sort of locked themselves into that now. I feel
Yeah,
like
it was
so.
a design choice from the offset that they would make them bad for their headpieces.
Yeah, that's still sad that
It's
that's
so disappointing.
yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, so after the big keynote, we'll have the opening ceremony that starts at 7:30 p.m. BST. That's 8:30 p.m. Central European time. That's just the opening ceremony. It's the usual thing. They walk up on stage. I think they have their names read up, and then they walk on stage and they bow.
30 minutes.
Yeah, it's a big team. Takes a while to get them up all up there. And then there's some very interesting stuff, some interesting panels So the first one starts at 9 p.m. BST. That's 10 p.m. Central European time. A Realm Revisited. In celebration of the upcoming 10th anniversary, the North American community team looks back at impactful updates made to Final Fantasy XIV over the years. From grandiose moments to community memes, enjoy this walk down memory lane with us. That's presented by Aya Montoya and Danielle Graft. I don't know if those names are familiar to us.
I think it's just part of the NA community
That's just...
team.
Oh,
It's-
okay. NA community team members.
Oh, actually, no. I can't. There was someone from the German team, but it's not Danielle Graft.
Oh, okay.
This was made for me. This is nostalgia.
Yeah, it is
waxing
nostalgia.
all over the place. It's gonna be great. I'm looking
They
forward
got to
to
hit
it.
all the bangers. I want Smooth Rock in Gridania. I want Giant Lalafell in Heaven on High. I want
Oh god,
just
yeah.
the diadem. They got to make
remember
fun
when?
of it.
Yeah.
God, I forgot when like the whole world was filled with those weird rocks that like
Yeah,
moved around.
they had made an update
Yeah.
and they all
Yeah.
just got fucked. Yeah.
That was
Or
yeah.
or the classic, I think the Realm Reborn bug, which I was in there for a while. I think the one where you could like run around while your top part of your body was frozen while emoting.
Oh yes.
That was
And
that's
the-
one like legendary videos.
The one where you could get stuck sitting down as well and still move around. Remember all the Mario Kart meme videos that came out?
Yeah.
The Manderville lock as well. Like there was a thing where you could do the Manderville dance. Can you still do that? I don't remember if that was ever fixed. You can do the Manderville dance and still move around if you did something specific. I don't remember. Yeah, there was a lot of that.
The queue works.
The queue works.
Oh, Round Extreme is
I
part
don't
of it.
think
He
they're
will.
gonna. They're
No.
probably not gonna touch on that. Are
Come
they?
on.
That's still a sore spot. That Mail is still upset about that, I feel like.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I am.
Mela didn't play for like. He had 2 weeks off. He played on the 14th day of his of that because he was so angry.
It was infuriating. Don't
yeah.
worry, it's all better now. I did
It actually has
Shadowbringers and
recovered.
Endwalker in
Yeah.
in a week.
He went to therapy.
Yeah, I did. It was
Yeah.
oof.
All of the stuff in Eureka. Oh god, there's so much they can touch on.
All of the different, every single like Animos fate had the calls, the shout chat memes, all of like the Sun Bear ones and
Luigi.
Yeah.
Luigi,
It's Pazuzu up.
Pazuzu up, Panini.
Those were the days.
Yeah. That shows you that this community, even when served steaming plates of shit, can have a good time.
I liked Eureka.
I liked Animus, and I'll always say I liked Animus, but they ruined it, and they ruined it.
Pagos was a mistake.
And even
We
if
all
they
know.
made it fine by the end, Pagos is
There was
forever
just I will
gonna
always remember when we entered Animos for the first time. That
yeah,
That was
a great
bad.
the
That was a great
confusion, just the like.
We just went onto the beach and started attacking crabs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there were
they-
all these new systems. My game is different, and it was like they just let us loose in this world. Everything looks so scary, and we were just
Everything was scary.
yeah, it was.
Yeah,
really.
we found that we went left on the beach into the foresty bit, and we found that little area, and we just killed those mobs over and over again for
Yes.
ages because
Yeah.
we had no idea what to do.
No, oh, that was.
It was
wild.
great.
And then we
I
went
really
back
liked
later
Animals.
and found our friend Ferrolo. We
Rollo
hid
got a
behind
friend.
a log.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's when I committed to be like, I need this shit is so bad and jank. I need to get to the end so I can
Yeah.
make fun of it
Yeah,
and say it's
Yeah.
bad
yeah,
with authority.
Alcoholic
Yeah, with
hours.
Mm.
Yeah.
yeah.
Never forget, I'm a hater till the end.
Rollo
Great.
was always a hater he always hated Eureka, and he completed it without doing the relic. So
Purely out of spite, all of
Good
it
on
out
you,
of
Rollo.
spite.
That's true commitment.
yeah, yep. So that's gonna be nostalgic. That's at 9 p.m. BST, like I said, 10 p.m.
Perfect
Central
nostalgia
European
time.
Yeah, it is it is. Starting at 10 p.m. BST till midnight BST. That's 11 p.m. Central European Time, 1 a.m. Central European Time. Beginning from the end, the annotated Endwalker. Join members of the development team as they look back on the creation of Endwalker. Presented by Naoki Yoshida and Natsuko Ishikawa. With English and Japanese, so Japanese with English translation. So that's that. I'm looking forward to that.
This is the one I'm really looking forward to. Like of the things that aren't the live letter and the keynote, this is what I'm most looking forward to.
Yeah, this one will
Yeah.
be fun.
I think-
I hope
Okay.
they explain some story decisions because there's stuff I'm generally just like, not as in like a bad like why did you do this, but like just like why did you do this? I'm just curious.
Yeah, the thought process.
Yeah.
The lore panels are always the most enjoyable.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, what else is there to say? It's just
Creation of I mean, maybe we'll get to learn some like story points that never were, or we were thinking about doing this but decided to go here, or maybe a bit about the behind the scenes of the journey of,
Or you
of
think
how they actually created it.
you think they're gonna bring up the story again that they went into a hotel and they,
Oh, 100%.
they always do that
absolutely.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe this time you should pick up some snapshots.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, that would be great.
Here we
I
are,
wanna
sweating in this small office room. Small
I want
hotel
to
room.
see the squalor that they're in. I want to see like a little milk crate for a table with like cigarettes or something.
Yeah.
And like, a bunch of open books.
Yeah.
Someone crying while they're watching Game of Thrones or something. That's what I want.
We could only
Yes.
afford a love hotel this year, so
Yeah.
ignore the background.
No.
Oh God. Yeah. So that's
Crying while watching. You will not leave until you've watched all the 5 seasons.
Just the gun to their head. Fucking watch it.
Oh.
Room service. We need more food and water. Come on. We're living here.
Yeah. Okay. So that's cool. That's a 2-hour.
Yeah, it's pretty
panel.
long.
Yeah.
That'll take us up to midnight.
Yep. And then at 1 a.m. So there's an hour break,
Oh, yeah.
and then 1 a.m. to 2 a.m. BST. So that's 2 a.m. to 3 a.m. Central European time. Glamored to life cosplay walk. We've invited cosplayers of all skill levels to strut their stuff on stage for everyone to see. Come enjoy the pageantry and dedication on display. Presented by Aya Montoya and Danielle Graft. Again, that's entirely in English. So, yeah. That's only an hour.
I want to watch it.
But yeah, I think we're gonna.
I think we might as well.
Well,
Why not?
I think we're probably gonna cover most of FanFest because after this we can't cover this one because that's the piano performance that is not streamed.
Yeah.
But all
I
of day
wanna
one, it
see
seems we are probably
all
going to
of
cover.
these costumes.
Yeah.
Because the community makes some absolutely fantastic cosplays and some absolutely fantastic meme cosplays.
Yes.
And I'm looking forward to that too.
Yeah. Yeah, and also this. I mean, I've said this before, but this community of cosplay is pretty wild. So there's some very talented cosplayers in this community. So
All the world over as well, even at like the Korean or Chinese fan fest stuff they do.
yeah.
Very amazing. Like every part of the community seems to be just really good at cosplay.
So that's that. That will conclude the day for us for live coverage.
For
But
everyone at home.
Yeah, for everyone at FanFest, there is the piano performance starting 3 a.m. till 4 a.m. BST. That's 4 a.m. to 5 a.m. Central European time. Piano performance reminisce on past adventures and enjoy the mesmerizing melodies of 14 in this piano concert performed by Keiko. To ensure that all attendees can enjoy the concert without distraction, video or audio recording during the performance is strictly prohibited. Presented by Soken and Matt Hilton. And that will not be broadcast.
I thought Matt had was leaving.
Is he?
Well, he's
Is this
back,
his last
baby.
FanFest maybe? Maybe he wanted one last go before he leaves. I don't know. I haven't heard of Matt leaving, but I'm sure.
I don't know where I heard this. I remember I remember reading this, but I don't know where from.
I'll say this, Square Enix. Okay, let's just do, just for the context of it, let's just do a quick rundown of Old FanFest to now. Old FanFest, to watch the broadcast, you had to buy a virtual ticket, which came with some, the Minions and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's free to watch, and they put Minions on the store. I would happily buy a concert pass or something if these were streamed.
For the concert? Oh yeah, no, I would too. Yeah,
because when I'm never going to see them because we're not very fortunate, and who knows what performances there will be at the EU one. It might be different songs, it might be different artists or whatever. So
yeah,
I'd like to watch them.
I would too. It's sad that they're, and since no one's recording them, I'm hoping that something is recorded, like maybe Square Enix records them for later.
Maybe.
Don't they put them on the album, like the DVD of the
Oh,
concert
do
stuff
they?
later on?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay, so there's hope. Okay. Yeah.
Because I think they do the actual like the individual concerts that they do separate from FanFest, but I think they also include some stuff from FanFest.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So day 2 then, on the Saturday, it starts with Letter from the Producer Live, part 78, at 7 p.m. Like I said, 7 p.m. till 8. Fuck. Let's do that again. 6 p.m. till 7:30 p.m. BST. That's 7 p.m. 8:30 p.m. Central European Time. There we go. That's when Letter from the Producer Live Part 78 begins. Joining Yoshi as he discusses the latest information in this installment of the Letter from the Producer Live from FanFest. Presented by Naoki Yoshida and Toshio Moriuchi, of course. That's Foxclon in English and Japanese.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we just talked about this a lot, so there you go. But that's the time for that. So that's how day 2 will start.
Again, normal stream time.
Yes. We'll probably start a little bit before. We haven't actually made our schedule yet, but
no,
you can.
Well, I mean,
you can see the outline here.
Yeah,
through this.
It's mostly this with the bit at the before, probably.
Yeah. And then following that, we have. See, this is what's causing a problem for us, which we will try to figure out. But there is a Crystalline Conflict Regional Championship following that at 9 p.m. till 11 p.m. BST. That's 10 p.m. till midnight Central European Time. Crystalline Conflict Regional Championship 2023 North America. 4 semifinalist teams bring the excitement to the main stage of Fan Festival to battle it out and see who claims the North American champion title. Presented by Naoki Yoshida, Aya Montoya, Brian Ricardo, and Frosty. That's presented in English. Now, because that is already covered, like it has commentators, it will be messy for us to cover that. So we would likely just do something else for that hour. Maybe have it in like a picture-in-picture. Well, this is something we have to figure out. But we
we can think of something. I'm sure.
After that,
it's nice to see.
Sorry, go on, Georgi.
On a slightly related note, we didn't mention this during the recent events. They have opened the registrations for the Crystalline Conflict Regional Championships 2023 for Europe and Oceania.
Oh,
so
check out the lodestone for that for
Golbez?
Europeans.
So if you want, if you want it, I don't understand how this works.
No,
how do you? We can't do it. Like how do?
I don't know.
So yeah, this is like if you don't have a ticket to EU FanFest, you since you get invited. This is
we gotta fight for it. We gotta fight for this.
Ubu Gobblers. That's how we get in.
We're coming back.
You need to get to the semifinals. But yeah, if you are an amazing Crystalline Conflict player, apparently it looks like they will. Well, it doesn't say that they pay for you to get there. I don't know how.
They give you the opportunity to pay for yourself to get there.
Yeah.
Like assuming the ticket is free. Like
I would assume
but
so.
Like but especially if you're from the Oceanian region, it's an expensive commitment.
Yeah.
That's neat though. I mean, we're not good enough. I mean, we don't actually have the opportunity to queue together and actually try it anyway. So how the hell are we meant to know if we're going to?
You got to do custom matches. Got to get on the
with who?
PvP Discord. I don't know.
All right, we're going to the PvP Discord. And we're going to do this. We're going to do this, guys.
Is there not like a PvP section on the balance? Do I have to join another? I'm sure.
Well, the old PvP Discord from when the Wolves Den was around, that one died, unfortunately.
I see.
So with the release of Crystalline Conflict, I think they chose to not continue it. So maybe it moved over to the balance, or maybe there's just another Discord. Who knows?
So I assume that you get a ticket to the entire FanFest, but it would be funny if you only get invited for the Crystalline Conflict Championship, and then as soon as it's over, get out.
Yeah,
you get escorted off the premises.
They put a bag over your head so you can't see anything for free.
Well, it's 2 hours. It's nice to see Brian, Ricardo, and Frosty an official
Yes.
FanFest now. I mean, they were doing the stream coverage of the just the whole championship.
Yeah.
Which was I watched a small bit. Unfortunately, Eat Bug is not in the semi-finals, so there's no point.
Bog
getting
Yarson is
excited,
in there though, right?
Bog Yarson, I think, is in there,
Which I think is a
still
good second number 2 in terms of
Bug.
naming. Bog
Eat
Yarson.
Bug, really. We're
Eat
so
Bug was
sorry
great.
that you.
Yeah, we were
You
rooting
can do it
for
next
you.
time, guys.
Yeah, next year. Is this yearly?
Next FanFest.
Is it
Next
only
FanFest.
FanFest? Oh, okay, I thought this was something they did in addition.
Practice
If
hard.
it's yearly, I'm not aware of it.
No, okay. Moving on after that, which is probably, well, I think we are definitely covering this. We will come back to cover Speaking the Language of Creation. That is midnight until 1 a.m. BST on the night of Sunday the 30th of July. That is 1 a.m. to 2 a.m. Central European Time. English localization lead Kate. How do we say her name?
No idea.
Kate.
I think it's Welsh, so
It's Welsh, so
Yeah.
that's why I fear her name. So I'll just say Kate.
Kate Welsh.
Kate
Welsh.
Kate Welsh offers a glimpse behind the scenes into how the team uses language to give life to 14's myriad realms, and the key role of collaboration in bringing Endwalker's expansive story to global audiences. Also, Koji Fox will be there for some reason. So it's with Kate, Michael Christopher Koji Fox, and Matt Hilton. So, interesting panel, probably.
I believe that the Q&A on the forums will... I believe they've said somewhere that the Q&A on the forums will be related to this in some way.
Oh, okay.
Because they did ask for questions. So I believe this is the opportunity for them to be answered, because there's no official Q&A panel this FanFest.
Right. And this is exciting because I've been missing. I mean, Kate is in lead right now, right? She's taken his spot officially, I think. But
well, yeah, Koji is the official lead of the entire CBU3 right now.
But I miss Koji Fox. His weird.
I like Koji Fox.
I mean, I would say I miss Koji Fox, but I've seen a lot of Koji Fox because of all the 16 content.
I miss him in 14's context, though. It feels like, you are on 16 now, but you belong here. You belong in 14.
Know where you came from.
Yeah. So it's nice to see him back in a 14 setting, talking about localization. Or language specifically. So, and it'll be interesting to see Kate's view on this as well. She's we don't really. She's quite fresh.
She's very fresh. She's not really had much time to showcase herself, really,
right?
Or to really delve into it.
Apparently,
it's just pronounced Queenar.
Queenar. Okay, Queenar. Okay.
Like Quinna.
Like Quinna Quinn, yeah. She might be a coup.
Maybe. It's an interesting. I don't know. So they're talking about just the language of 14, the languages within the world,
or
no. I think how they choose to localize characters, why Urianger speaks the way he does, and stuff like that. But maybe not necessarily that question, because I have answered that before. But things along those lines, how they choose to use certain terminology rather than make it more lay in terms of the language they use.
Yeah,
I mean, it's very clear that Koji Fox, he's been reading a book recently and he's seen a new word he likes, and then he uses it all the time. Because in Stormblood, they use the word course a lot instead of corpse. It means the same thing, but they chose to use that. Indefatigable is the new hot one right now.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's very funny to see that he's got a word of the day that he suddenly uses a lot, and you can see it. It's
Today's word, Kyurgan.
Yeah, it's very cute.
Yeah, this is only a 1-hour panel, so
it's really fast. Yeah,
for such a big topic, I'm surprised it's so short. But
not much on the second day, to be honest. Live letter, then a gap, and then a 2 hours PvP tournament that we won't cover much, and then another gap, I guess they want you to experience the actual.
It's for the
festival
people
on
at the
day. Yeah.
yeah.
They want you to
Yeah.
go out there and enjoy what they put on.
Yeah, I think that's similar to what happened last time we covered FanFest, and that's when we do our like recapping stuff for the live coverage. So there's plenty of things we can do there in between. So yeah,
that's true. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff to do in person that doesn't get broadcast. So they need a chance to people need the chance to do the Asura trial.
Yes, that's true.
Well, I say Asura, they still have not confirmed.
We don't know
Asura.
who it is. Yeah.
Yeah. And during the gaps, bring back MogShoot Farm.
Oh, that was a weird time, wasn't it?
I mean, that might be for EU FanFest mailer because that was in the UK.
That's true. God, wasn't that the weirdest of all times?
That was so weird.
Just this goat with Xenos cut out next to it. Oh my god! I loved it.
Strange.
I loved it with no sound for the first hour.
Yeah,
you guys have to start placing your bets, by the way, on whether me and Georgi will be able to do the trial at FanFest.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Oh yeah.
Rollo. Okay, Rollo. Okay.
Yes,
I don't know how much it means to you, but I know how much it means to Georgi. Okay, you can ruin his entire life if you wanted to.
Don't. I
think if we go there and don't get the Azura shirt, I think one of us will be found in a ditch.
Yeah, one of you will remain in London.
And it will be you, Rollo. You will be found in a
ditch. We'll have a new
ditch.
grave.
Yeah.
So I have to put my
Rooster might have some unique feed the next day.
But if you are someone who's going to FanFest and you happen to join our team, you have the opportunity to ruin it.
Why would you put that in the world?
You have right. Think how Georgi is gonna. You'll hear him muttering loudly on the desk over me. Just play well.
Oh God. Okay.
Everyone wants this shirt. Play well.
Yeah.
I mean,
except when it's Georgi.
I know at least one person that is good at this game that's going, and one person that I'd prefer if they didn't join us.
Okay.
Stay in the hotel room, that person.
That's your drama to deal with during
That's
FanFest.
so funny.
All right. Well. Anyways, good luck to everyone who's doing that challenge.
Yeah. And me and Nuki will be hanging around outside.
Yes.
Trying to peer in, see the fun.
Yeah. Okay, so after all that, there is a Primals concert. Primals live in concert from, this is not broadcast.
Again, I will pay for this.
Same. From 3 a.m. to 4:30 a.m. BST. That is 4 a.m. to 5:30 a.m. Central European Time. Jam out to exhilarating tracks and relive your moments of triumph in this explosive live performance by everyone's favorite Final Fantasy XIV band, the Primals. To ensure that all attendees can enjoy the concert without distraction, video or audio recording during the performance is strictly prohibited. So there you go. There's a Primals concert at the very end. And there you go. That is the Las Vegas FanFest. I think this looks like a very strong FanFest. We had... It's the first time where I feel like, except for the PvP tournament, which is, whatever. It's the first FanFest since, FanFest Gate for us, where I really actually want to cover everything. FanFest Gate, for those that didn't know, is that we decided to cover everything in which year was it? Was it for
Shadowbringers. It was we decided we were going to cover everything for the NA FanFest, and then they challenged us with one of the most dry presentations of how they put together a fight in this game. And that unfortunately led to us not covering everything in the EU FanFest, which was more interesting.
Yes, it was. That was like the most boring, and it was sad because it was interesting, but it was like when they brought up the Excel, it was like we're doing spreadsheets. Like this,
Nothing wrong with that.
No,
I mean-
normally it wouldn't be, but this was supposed to be like an evening of like a lot like it's supposed to be a little more upbeat than watching some dude show a spreadsheet. I know Georgi loves a good spreadsheet. No, you actually Mela, you love a good spreadsheet too, don't you? So
Yeah.
I mean, I love a good spreadsheet, but I also understand that it's not necessarily the most entertaining of content to share with people.
Right.
We say that, but like, I mean, there's that legendary speakers moment in history of the JP Fan Fest.
Oh my god.
With the like
Oh, the white balance.
Fever dream, all of it.
That still did not feel real.
No.
That was
It wasn't
insane.
real.
It had cameras
I
that
hope-
just moved in like crazy ways that I've never seen.
I hope we get something like that again this JP Fan Fest.
Agreed.
Yeah,
Like,
I like that zaniness.
it'll be
Yes.
hard to top that fan fest
When he dropped it,
in silence, and I cannot emphasize this enough. It was complete silence. This was supposed to be like a moment of like celebration and cheer. They stood there waving, and
It
there
was
was
Yeah.
not a
austere.
sound.
it's respectful.
they almost dropped the sign. The young dude.
Yeah.
I remember that. That
They
was iconic.
almost dropped the sign, and then Yoshi P dropped his iPad, and it just like, oh, and this because it was like such deafening silence. The sound of that iPad just went. Oh, it was horrible. What a horrible
need-
time.
I liked that.
need one moment like this. In all three of the fan fest, I want one more moment
Need
like that.
one big like technical issue or something, yeah. Because
Like-
the cameras were persistent for all of JP FanFest, by the way. Like it was like they just got this big venue, and it came with this like big TV cameras, and they had no crews to operate them. So they're like, I've done some home movies, I know how to hold the camera. And it was just like, woo! I think the camera was just really far away. And when they had to like zoom in to get the good shot, but when you move a camera that's moved in that much, you're going to get some fucking crazy motion going. I don't know. It was wild.
Oh yeah.
Never seen anything like it.
Maybe Foxclown's son will come back.
Foxclown's son?
Yeah, who did the audio stuff on that?
That was Matt Hilton.
Oh, that was Matt.
Oh,
The audio when the audio went crazy. That was a live letter,
Yeah.
wasn't it? That was
There was
That
one
was
time
a-
when
That was
like,
a live letter live from California.
yes, that's what it was. Yeah, that was crazy too. Good
You're
lord.
thinking of tech support, right?
there was. I'm sure there was one where this like Japanese guy with longish grey hair came on and sorted something out as well. There was a different one.
Oh
than that.
yeah, you are right. I do remember that vaguely. There
And
was
he
like
looked
some audio
vaguely
issue,
like- Yeah.
and he walked onto the.
He was
Stage.
trying to figure it out, and then eventually he just walked in shot because he had to sort of start figuring things out. It was bad.
Yeah.
It was a really bad one.
Yeah. The Mediator one, was that the
Yeah,
one with
I think
Yeah.
that might have been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's been a lot. There's been a lot of memorable moments, but to me, the JP FanFest one, and we'd been going for so long as well. It was like the very end of the show. I just wanted it to be over, and
getting delirious. at the
yes,
end.
and it was just three men waving, and the camera didn't really frame them correctly, so they were always waving at something just out of frame. Like we never saw what they were waving at, and they were never waving at us. In silence for like 5 minutes.
Mm.
And the camera going unreal times. If you weren't there, I'm sorry, but that was crazy. There are some good clips from that though on the channel.
Mhm.
With that, that's all of
That's the FanFest schedule.
that is the FanFest. How do we feel about it? Is this good?
It's very good, I think. I mean, day one's going to be full on, but very exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Hard
I
to compare
think-
without the other ones being out yet.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Well, if
Once
this
EU
is
Fan Fest comes out,
if this is the quality that we are to expect for the other ones, then we're in a good space, I think.
I hope we get a Q&A panel. I want to ask Yoshi P something good.
Since there's
think-
no real Q&A
Well-
here, I would expect maybe that there will be for the EU one, perhaps.
Mm.
Yes, I suspect so as well. But like the last time they did a Q&A panel, at FanFest, they curated the questions from the forums beforehand, so they probably won't give you a chance to ask them in person,
right?
Because there is a chance for very bad
For
things
me to
say
be
that
up
bad
there.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they don't want you. They don't want
you would,
asking
I'm gonna
your
ask all the
kinds of
hard-hitting
questions.
questions.
I'm sure you will ask the hard-hitting questions. Well, there you go. FanFest.
And for Eno Chain round 2.
We will be covering, like I said, all of it. We will probably have a schedule. We were supposed to actually discuss it today, but we'll next week I think we'll have our schedule
by next week.
Yeah.
So we'll present it then.
You'll know what's going on.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope we'll have it by next week. Otherwise, you're not going to see it in a podcast before
Right.
the event.
We'll have it by FanFest.
Yeah.
Well, we definitely will have it by FanFest.
Jesus. Yeah, there you go. So that's that. That's actually all we have today. We're 10 minutes before our end time.
That's true.
So what do we do now, huh? We're just gonna go into.
Wow, we finished early for once.
We did finish early.
Yeah, you get a little bit of extra post, I guess.
Yeah.
You want to theorize what we'll see in a trailer for a couple minutes?
Yeah, we can do that, I guess. It depends. See, it's hard to like.
Well, tell me, what kind of musical theme do you think they're gonna for this time? Because last time we had, Shadowbringers was like the pivot to like a little bit more rock or shoegaze. That's what. No. Endwalker was shoegaze. Shadowbringers was more like rock in general and grunge. So
he's been leaning into that a lot. Like like he's gone away from. Well, he still does like orchestral big. I mean, in the game, like in the patches and stuff, and the big fights. I wonder if he's going to go back to that for the main theme. You know, I feel like he's done with Susan. You know?
Yeah, Susan's out.
I mean, Susan was never his artist. He never made a song with Susan.
I always found it a little sad that she's just like gone. She was like the voice of all the songs. Yeah.
Yeah, she had her time. Heidelin is like officially over.
So are we just gonna get different singers every time? Is that you think?
We're gonna get the voice of Zeramus now.
I like the what's that? They had that one dude from that band for Endwalker. I forgot his name.
From the Architects?
No, no, not the Clash. I forgot his name.
The Architects.
Was it the Architects?
What are you talking about?
Sam Carter or whatever.
The guy who did the Endwalker theme.
Oh
yeah.
Yeah, that is him. That is.
Oh, okay.
From Architects.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't.
Oh no, it was Jason Miller.
Oh
no, Jason Miller did Shadowbringers.
Yeah.
Jason Miller did Shadowbringers. Yeah. And.
Yeah, it was. The guy from Architects. And Water.
Okay, we're checking that live.
Sam Carter. Sam Carter.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
There you go. So there's already been different singers.
I mean, I think he's either going to go back to the roots and it'll be very fantasy, very orchestral, very magical, or he's just going to keep going down this route. And maybe we'll get, I don't know, Norwegian black metal at this point. We'll just keep going deeper into
I will say so I have not finished 16, but the music at 16 is very orchestral, very like, but
it's Final Fantasy.
Yeah,
it's a new Final Fantasy.
He is so good at that as well. Like he's good at pretty much every genre he gets into, I feel like at this point. But like that music was crazy. If he gets like that vibe into the next expansion as well, that'd be great. I mean,
16 is interesting as well because most of it is artificial instrumentation, which I believe was not the case with 15. I think 15, a lot of it was live recordings. So like it's impressive that that so many people have complimented his work on 16 despite the precedent that had been set with the previous iteration.
That's a fair point.
That
I think as long as it sounds good, most people are fine with it.
Right.
But I think it's more impressive if it's like live.
Yeah. But I didn't know that. That's okay.
If you can't really tell the difference,
and
it sounds good, then it works either way, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I think if they're going to do another guest singer for the theme, I just fully commit to the shoegaze shit. Go even further. Get Crush 40. Get the dude from Crush 40 on there. Sing some Sonic-esque songs.
I don't think Crush 40 has ever done anything that is not for Sonic, Roller.
Yeah.
I know, and this could change. They're still together. They're still a band.
I know they're still together. They still make music for Sonic games.
So
I know.
you want butt rock for the next expansion.
Yes, I want butt rock. We had a little bit of Shadowbringers. I want more butt rock.
Okay. Good lord.
Sure, why not?
Yeah. I mean, that would be new, fresh, I guess.
Well, the thing is, by the time of the first trailer, it's still normally just Soken or Koji singing. They don't normally get like the actual artists to sing it until later versions of the trailer. Soken has said as much.
Yeah.
It'll either be Soken, Koji, or if they actually need a woman's voice, then they'll have Amanda sing it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get us evil Heidelin. What's an evil lady that can sing?
An evil lady that can sing.
Yeah. Get
and the things that I was started to think about, like evil ladies.
Evil.
Cher is.
There's no evil. Who's an evil lady that can sing?
Evil lady.
Billie Relish. Ellie Billish. I mean, no.
Ellie Billish.
Billie Eilish.
Billie
Eilish is evil.
I like Billie Relish more.
Yes, her.
The evil Billie Eilish.
Eilish.
Yeah.
No.
Susan Boyle would be a bold choice.
Leave Susan Boyle alone.
I've worked with Sia before.
Oh no.
Oh no.
No.
She is an evil woman.
Yeah.
Get the lady from The Balance. She was real good.
From The Balance? Oh, the Sophia song?
Sorry.
You are out of your. Oh,
I'm
yeah,
out of
it was when you shouted Billie Relish.
Yeah.
You just went out.
Your camera was like, oh.
Because God was trying to remove you.
No, the lady who did the song, The Balance.
Equilibrium, you mean?
Equilibrium. That's it. That's like
Sophia's
Balance.
song. Yeah.
So,
No. Sorry. That's still not right. The lady from the 24 Man. The last 24 Man. The first of this of Myths of a Realm or more or whatever.
In the Balance.
In the Balance.
In the Balance.
Yes.
Okay.
The Nald Foul theme. There you go.
I see.
She was a very good singer, and I think you could get her on more stuff.
Okay. Well, there you go. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
And start making like a Japanese main theme, like 16 has.
Is the main theme? I thought it was Stand By Me, wasn't it?
That's 15.
That's
16.
Oh, 15. Sorry.
I think the theme song. I think they would want to cater to the Western audience, as they've always done. And the main theme of the expansion is much bigger for 14 than it is for the main theme of 16.
I mean,
you don't really hear until I'm assuming the end.
No, you don't. But like also like 16 is catered to the Western audience, and they still went with the Japanese theme.
Yeah, but you don't hear it. That's not like the front song. You're not drawn in by the theme song of 16. You get it at the very end. Exactly, Roland.
I don't mind if they decided to.
I mean, I don't mind, but I don't
really
see why they would do that. That would be very mysterious, a mysterious choice.
The lyric one's always like nice, but realistically, it's just the leitmotif from it that becomes the good part anyway, into the more instrumental songs in the actual expansion.
That's true.
So I'm not super bothered if it's in English or Japanese, as long as it sounds good.
Yeah.
Although it would be a strange shift to just suddenly change language now. But maybe do it 7.0, whatever. If
they're going to do it with lyrics, they should just get on like that, the kind of like English type lyrics, you know what I mean? I really love when they do the.
Okay, be happy, dear listener and viewer, that we are not in charge of 14's soundtrack.
Like Persona music, I mean, like that, that kind of no nonsense or just nonsense English. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The singer of Persona music is uniquely, like situated to sing songs like that.
Yeah.
Get her on there. She might be evil.
And that's all we need right now.
Evil.
We need an evil singer.
Why are we looking
Yeah.
for evil singers?
I think
Because Rollo wants an evil woman
Yeah.
for
yeah,
some reason.
Yeah.
we already had the nice lady with Heidelin. What's her
So you want
face?
evil?
Susan.
Let's get an evil.
Susan
Yeah.
Calvin.
Well, I mean, I just don't know what to tell you, Ron. If you'd asked for an evil man, you know,
What?
we could have got like Coney back or something. But
You are the only person left
You're
bringing
the
up
only
Coney.
person that...
What the
Yes.
fuck?
Ah, we are on that
I
note.
will never let Coney be forgotten.
This is what happened. This is your fault because you let the show go on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is
I
your
did. I
fault.
should have just done an early post show. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll be back next week, same time, same place. Remember to follow on Twitter at SpeakersOfE, twitch.tv/SpeakersOfHeidland, youtube.com/SpeakersOfE, ! Discord and chat if you want to join our Discord server, and if you're watching on demand, link is in the description. See you in the post show. If not, we'll see you next week. Goodbye.
Bye.